Hello and good morning. Welcome to my presentation on consumer protection and deposit disputes, the case of Dolores Berlin, a legal analysis under state consumer protection laws by me, Maya Heibel. So just to begin with some case background, Berlin paid a deposit to Alex's Continental Inn for her wedding. When her fiance transferred to New York, she had to cancel and request a refund, which typically happens, I mean, not typically, but this is something that does happen, not out of the blue. The inn refused and didn't give her a receipt when the deposit was made, which is required under state consumer protection law. This raises the question, is this a protected consumer transaction? Legal issue, does this fall under consumer protection law? This is a textbook personal consumer transaction, not a commercial one. According to Sully's, published in 2023, consumer protection laws are meant to regulate these kinds of purchases and prevent unfair treatment. Since the inn did not comply with the receipt requirement, Berlin may have a strong argument under consumer protection statutes, according to Michigan legislature published in 1976. We do not know for certain where this has occurred, which state, but assuming under Michigan law, this would be a strong argument. Key legal doctrines. We are going to break down these three concepts. Consumer protection law requires suppliers to give receipts for deposit. This increases transparency and it protects buyers. Contract law emphasizes that the contract missing essential documentation like a receipt can be challenged. Remedies under UCC and case law often favor the consumer in situations where the business failed to follow legal procedures, according to Sully, published in 2023, and Justina ND. Supporting evidence. According to the Michigan Consumer Protection Act, it considers it deceptive to fail to provide required documentation. Once again, considering that this case would take place in Michigan. Sully, published in 2023, notes that such failure can shift the burden onto the business and prove the terms of the agreement. The Legal Information Institute also emphasizes that the compliance with the statute isn't optional in consumer law. It's foundational. These sources all support that Berlin's claim for a refund, or supports her claim for a refund. Why Berlin has a valid claim. In conclusion, Dolores Berlin's transaction falls clearly within the scope of consumer protection law. Because the inn did not issue a receipt as required, she has both a legal and an equitable claim for the return of her deposit. This case illustrates why businesses must strictly adhere to consumer protection laws, even if seemingly just a minor violation. It can definitely have a big legal consequence. Just to finish off, here are my references as noted during my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.